Hi guys, another day, another adventure. Welcome to another video. Just finished training again. This isn't Ipanema, this is Flamenco beach. It's like the poorer kind of beach, which all the tourists don't go to. It's mainly, you never find a tourist there, you just find all Brazilians there really. It's got a great view of Pau de Açúcar. It's Pau de Açúcar. Over there is Niterói, the other part of the city. But you won't find much tourists, you have to get a ferry from there over to there. But it has the best people. Niterói has the best people. Not many people like cariocas, people who live in Rio de Janeiro, because they're very arrogant, kind of racist, kind of they don't like, gringos. A lot of them don't anyway, especially in the mid city. Just finished training, swim in the sea, and some coconut. Ipanema and Copacabana, the main beaches, like a few miles that way. Not a few miles, like maybe 1 mile that way. But I like to come to this beach because it's closer to my hotel. It's not got a good gym, but it's outdoor training. You can make it whatever you want. But yeah, just gonna get some Taco Bell now, some nachos, and then go back to my hotel. But yeah, as I was saying in the other video, we live in a day and age now where everyone's following a lifetime of bullshit. Everyone's following systems. As each new generation passes, pathetic men, pathetic humans, pathetic women, we all come up with new systems, new labels, and it's all bullshit. Everything that's been invented, is just to get people to buy, just to consume, so that people can get money, so people can reach power. All the lies, labels, systems, names, it's all been invented. That's why if someone said I was to live in Rio de Janeiro now for the rest of my life, I'd probably be happy, because it's kind of like escape from the Matrix. It's kind of like what you imagine. Look at these people here, just like on the beach playing guitar, far away from the corrupt, pathetic systems of like England and USA as possible. All the names, all the Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and all these labels have been invented, all these gangs, and they're just never getting anywhere because they're not close to nature, and they never find peace because they're just inventing bullshit and lies and lies and lies being fed to people ever since birth. Especially girls. You find very rare women who have their own mind, because in this day and age, especially in USA and England, they all follow a lifetime of lies. It's been fed to them by media, and they follow it. They have to fit in more, because if girls don't, they get cast out. But if they get cast out, then they have unless they're very independent, they have no one to depend on. Whereas men, if they get cast out, if they're strong men and independent men, which is very rare in this day and age, they like getting cast out. I mean, I love getting cast out. I'm here now in Rio de Janeiro. Never been in more peace in all my life. Never been more free. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to think, oh, I've got to fit in. I've got to, I had the mind of like what most women have, and most girls have. They have, I've got to fit in. I need friends. I need a girlfriend. All that pathetic systems, just because media and everything has told you to have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend, have all this. And it's not that you've got to find peace within. Because my friend's probably watching this, Edmund in Philippines. He's always messaging me saying, oh, I feel really down, man, I need a girlfriend. He's 24 and he's like, I really need a girlfriend, I really need someone just to love and cuddle. And it's like, you're not that, you're just not happy with life. He's trapped in the system like everybody else. He's under pressure by his family. But I think he wants a girlfriend just so he should think that she will take all that pain away, all that stress and systems and bullshit away. But it won't. You just got to escape from it. I mean, it was very painful for me at first when I escaped Manchester and I went to have my first job, working labour work. That was my first step to travelling the world. It was very painful, very painful. Like, I remember thinking, oh God, I just want to go back to England, just curl up in bed and have comfort, have that fake comfort, of just eating takeaways and, watching movies and watching Family Guy, back in 2012 this was. But yeah, and I'm glad I had it. but it was pain, but it was good pain. You know, it was like I've got adrenaline running through me. I feel free, and I feel like this is the beginning of my life. You know. So if you're thinking of escaping the matrix, escaping the systems and everything, and you think, oh no, I'm too nervous, that's good. I felt that as well. But just bite it and just think, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. You cannot plan for it, you cannot, things will never be perfect like they are in the movies, because movies and media and everything, it's mostly bullshit just to get you to give up and consume, just to get you to feel the pressure that it's too hard, it's too difficult, when it isn't. There's no rules at all. So yeah, you just gotta do it. I mean, I've never been more alive. I remember I used to watch Into the Wild, the film that kind of inspired me to travel back in 2008. I was listening to the soundtrack. I was on the runner really. I broke the law back in 2012, and I was due to turn up in court. I got into a fight, and it was bullshit. And the thing is, in England and America, you can't get into a fight because they're all pussies. All the guys ring the police. There's no such thing as honour, you know, in this day and age. It's really pathetic. And so yeah, I broke the law, and I thought I have to escape for this. I'm sick of this bullshit. You can't even show your own emotion. You can't even act, be real without someone trying to bring you to their level and put you in a prison, even a physical prison or mental, or you know, whichever kind of prison. So yeah, I broke the law, and I thought, fuck it. My mate had a job in Holland, working labour work, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to do that. I'm going to escape from this bullshit. This is the world, what this world has turned into, what the westernised world was turned into, from the media, from everyone glued to their phones. I saw what it was turned into, America and England. Everyone glued to their phone, and everyone just trying to be fake, no one being real anymore. And I just thought, fuck it, this world's going to the apocalypse. So I just thought, I'm going to escape it, and I felt it within. And I was listening to the Into the Wild soundtrack, and I thought, this is it. I was never been so alive in my whole life. Like, I felt like my blood was on fire. I felt like this was the first real thing in my life ever, and I was scared. At the same time, I was scared as hell. I've never been more scared in my whole life, but it was good fear. It was the fear that was kind of like had my blood pumping, and I was nervous and I couldn't sleep, and I was looking forward to comfort as well, but it was good because I realised it made me see the things that are worthwhile in this world. And yeah, it was painful as well the first few days, but it's good pain, you know. It's it gives your life meaning, because you don't want to have comfort all the time, because if you have comfort all the time, then what's the fucking point in that? You're not going to grow, you're not going to go anywhere, you're not going to learn anything, and you won't become numb to anything, then you won't become cool, as people say. But yeah, that's what Powder Shuka, even just walking Powder Shuka sometimes in the daytime in the sun is really blissful. But yeah, if you just have comfort all the time, then you don't have any, won't have that adrenaline, you won't have that purpose. You won't feel it in your blood like I said I did. And once you have that, you eventually become numb to it. And when you become numb to it, then you can deal with anything. Like now, traveling, not a big deal to me. I don't feel anything.